with my mind and how I've come to the conclusion that if I died tomorrow, then I know I'll go to heaven and that I would be okay with that. So during times where I was not doing so well, I would have a lot of hallucinations. One example that I remember pretty well is driving to the airport and everything seemed different. There were like parking lots, and then I had to walk, and then I was kind of running away to get married. And it seemed like the terminals were different. There was like a huge thing of fake suitcases or old-fashioned suitcases that 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 airport used to have but didn't have anymore. Why would you be afraid to die? Question mark. I don't know, some people are. Are you single yet? No, I'm not single. But in the airport, I was kind of lost and in another kind of dimension, and I just felt like hopeless. And then I got on this bus, and then I went around and around in circles in B bus, I guess it was called in my mind. And I was on the bus, and for some reason I wanted to change my shirt. So I took my shirt off, was gonna put a different shirt on, and I had underwear on. But the police didn't like that I changed in the bus, and they took me and said, you can't be doing that. They're on bikes they had guns, but yeah, so I was just standing there like looking at their gun, like thinking, go ahead, shoot me, like I'm no good to this world anyways. I'm hallucinating. I have no touch. I'm not in touch with reality. Like, put me out of my misery already. Welcome back, Chloe. Thank you. A person I know died and I watched it. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it is hard for other people. But people get sick, very, 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 very sick. And hopefully they know the Lord and they can go to heaven. I'm one of those people. I got very, 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 very sick. Let's normalize not being okay. Your mental state seems to get worse with each live, to be honest. It's not that it got worse. It's more that I'm just talking about it now. How was my childhood? I will tell more and more about everything as time goes on in these therapy sessions. But yeah, at that moment I started to realize, like, sometimes it's okay to feel like death would be better. I'm depressed too, to be honest. Can we be actual friends? You built like a wisdom tooth. Stop being childish. You don't expect people to care about you when you are online. Also, death isn't necessarily better. I wouldn't say that it's not better. I don't know. I have a not fully formed thought on like heaven and stuff. I know that heaven is gonna be a good place. But sometimes I think that life is just too hard and it could be better. You waste of time and space. I'm a simp though, I care. I'm sorry you feel that way. Also, what if heaven and heck aren't real? You waste. Christianity is a guarantee. Christianity is a guarantee. I don't know. I think there's lots of possibilities of what it could be like. Bible doesn't like specify every detail of heaven. So it could be maybe different things for different people or different places for different people. Honestly, it could just be nothingness, like before you were born. That's true. There is probably places that is just nothingness. What do you get out of talking to random people about your problems? Is it because you can't do anything on your own? Can you just not try? I do lots of things on my own. I think you have a purpose for being alive, though. That's true. One of my ideas for this video is like, if you take me to jail, which a mental hospital is very similar to jail, probably not as bad, but still bad. If you take me to jail, like, maybe just give me the death penalty and do it fast. Like, probably not by poison. I'd rather just have like a shot in the head. That would be ideal. I wouldn't want to go to jail. I think you have a purpose for, you just haven't found it yet. Why laugh out loud? Jail does not sound fun. I basically live in jail here in this town because all the people probably been in jail at one point or another. But good for you, but you didn't answer my question. I asked if what you get out of it and why, and if you do plenty on your own, why can't you take care of those problems? It sounds like a waste of time. It's a waste of your time to be typing all that. Do you not have a lot of friends in real life? I have the ability to contact many people. I just don't because I'm like a loner. To kick dirt buster. Do you go to kick dirt buster? I don't know what that means. I have a lot of people that I can contact and make plans with, but I don't. No, I'm sick and smoking right now, so talking to useless people like you while high gives me satisfaction. Oh. Anyways, kind of ruining the vibe there. Remove. There we go. He's removed. I mean, his message was removed. I don't know if he's removed. Yeah. There we go. Hide user on this channel. There we go. First time doing that. Don't you have a tiny home? I'm in my tiny home. I'm in it. I'm just talking to you guys. Is that a problem? Do I not want to talk to you? Like, do you want me to just make impersonal videos about random products that I'm pushing? I hope you have a good birthday. Thank you. It was good. I don't want to make impersonal videos about random products that I'm pushing or yeah. Tour please while talking. See? I'm in my house. See? My friend tried to get me to do Monet, and I'm like, I got enough going on. I have a full-time job. I talk to you guys every day, and I do videos other than this and shorts, and I'm gonna do Uber and other things. So I'm like, no, I don't want to do Monet. Cozy, yeah. But yeah, I'm not afraid to die, but I am afraid of like going back to the mental hospital or going to jail or going insane on my own time. I'm afraid of being depressed for the rest of my life. I am afraid of waking up every morning and feeling dread. Those are the things I'm afraid of. Bro, what's with the caption? I'm not afraid to die. But yeah, like if it's a short instant, like goodbye, and then good. That would be good. I'm afraid of dying, I think. I'm not afraid of the die part. I'm afraid of dying. I think it can be painful, and there's so many, hey, what's up, substitute? There's so many ways to die that are painful. So sometimes I think that to give a choice to someone would be the most humane. I don't know. I just want to change a lot of things about life, the way we run things. Like, just give me morphine in a bed until I die. I know I will be with the Lord, so I am not afraid. However, I am scared of pain. Pain is painful. I'm very afraid of childbirth. Like, extremely afraid of it. So afraid that I avoid men. I have a social anxiety to every boy I see. I don't let it happen. Don't let any possibilities. I'm afraid of childbirth. Like, if every woman was like me, there would probably be no babies on Earth. I'm so afraid. Like, so afraid that it makes me go insane. I'd rather be insane than give birth. so scared. I'm so scared. But yeah. Are you doing okay? Sorry, just stumbled on the stream and I'm kind of concerned. Why do I make everyone concerned? Maybe after I take lithium I'll be better. Why? Why are Sammy saying? Why am I afraid of childbirth? Like, I was the first person to hold my son. It wasn't as scary as I feared. Are you a woman? You're a man, substitute. You're a man. All you have to do is stand there and watch the pain and the horror show of it. You don't have to actually feel it. Oh, I'm so afraid. Like, you get literally split into two. I randomly found your stream and now I'm concerned. Are you alright? Yes, I'm alright. I was right there beside his mom. She lit up like she won the lottery. I'm not discounting the joy and the magic that you get when you have a baby. I'm talking about the the sheer fact that your body parts are ripped open to the point of having to be sewn back together. It was scary ahead of time. Good to hear. Yes, I am petrified. So petrified that I'd rather go insane. You doing have to be scared by are you okay? Please be afraid to die, not like that. But you need to be safe. I'm safe. I'm not afraid to die. If I go, oh, are you talking about childbirth? Yes. You're literally being ripped into pieces, into half. Yeah, that is scary. See? When you actually get pregnant, it's like a robot running on hormones. My thing is like, can I handle all of that adjustment to my body and my mind and all that? Like, I obviously can't handle life in general as it is. So am I gonna be able to handle like that, like extra hormones and craziness and throwing up and not sleeping and all that? Lord made you to do it, so I bet you could. Lord made me to be sane too, but that didn't go right. When you actually get pregnant, it's like a robot running. Yeah. People have problems. Like, I could die before I even give birth. It's a choice like any other. It's a choice of what? What's a choice? I never thought I would have a son. Well, yeah, you're not the one carrying it, so it's kind of easier for men to just put a baby in someone. The Lord changed that for me. I had decided not to be a parent. Some people just are not meant for being a mom. I know I'm not. Yeah, sometimes I wonder, like, with my depression, like, am I going to be able to take care of my baby? Am I going to be able to take care of all its needs and wants and cries and sadness and happiness and joy and all the things that go into a baby, that I'm just like literally mustering up every last ounce of energy that I can just to go to work to spend all of my money on bills. I feel like my capacity is just like so low. I think you overthink things sometimes. I do. But also, I'm trying to be realistic. Things are not always easy. It's not like I can just have a baby and then let it go off wandering around growing up. I have to like house the baby. I have to feed the baby. Have to pay attention to the baby. I think it's valuable to people for you to show your doubts openly. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that one day this channel will house, clothe, feed, and school my children. If that's too much to ask. If that's not too much to ask. I was watching Dr. Phil today, and they were talking about Gen Z and how they don't want to work a 9-to-5 job, and Dr. Phil was like downing them for having social media, and they were like, that's a lot, but you are at a great start. Yeah, thanks. But like Dr. Phil was like downing them for having social media, and they're like, would you hire someone who has a whole record of things on their on the internet, blah blah blah. And the guy was telling him, yes, I think that's a very desirable candidate because they worked so hard at something that they enjoy, and they made their life exactly tailored to them and what they want to experience out of life. And I think that's a cool answer. I'm hoping if I ever need a real job again after I quit phlebotomy, that my employer will think like that. I think in 20 years or 10, 20 years, then times will be so advanced in technology that everyone is literally going to be online. It's already happening with Facebook, and then I'm hoping with YouTube too, to like get to know each other better and to like build future stuff. That's a lot, but you're at a great start. But yeah, I have hope for the future. Even though I don't have a lot of motivation for the future, I think that things like this, streaming online, like never happened before in the whole history of mankind. And now all of a sudden you can see each other. And I'm in California, a lot of people are like in other places, and they're like saying, oh, it's light outside for you. Like, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I didn't have a lot prepared for this subject. Just basically that I'm not afraid to die. I've been through a lot of things that I felt like I was dead, and I believed that like I wasn't on Earth anymore, and that somehow my body went to a different dimension, which it did. when I was having psychosis. And so I've experienced like not knowing like days out of my life, not remembering any of them, just being completely out of it and awake for a long time. And I think dying can be similar to those experiences, but I think actually dying will be even better because I'll be in heaven. In Lancaster, I died 3 times in different surgeries. That's crazy. That's another thing I'm afraid of is surgery. I literally do not want to ever have a single surgery. Disassociation almost. Worse, hallucinations. When it happened, I wasn't scared any longer. Really. How was your death experience? Do you remember? Like, I have a leaky heart valve in my mitral valve. Very slight, but should monitor it every few years. But like, oh, interesting. It was typical. I was watching them resuscitate me. Interesting. From above. Oh. So you weren't even like into the afterlife. You were more still in reality, just not in your body. But yeah, like once my heart valve gets worse, I'm dreading the surgery to replace it. Even though I know it's not going to be open heart surgery, it's going to be like through my leg or whatever. I'm still dreading it if I ever need it. I kind of knew if they failed, I was on to somewhere else. True. But I woke up in my body again. Wasn't that painful? Waking up in your own body and having done surgery? What kind of surgery? Nope, I was scared and I was going to leave my son. You were scared. Oh, you were scared because you were going to leave your son. Yeah, that is a sad part. I wanted to come back. That's good. And heal. You needed to be there for him. I'm having my thyroid removed soon. Surgery is scary, but I know I will do anything to feel better at this point. I saw no angels or anything. Yeah, sometimes like you get to a certain point and you really just need to bite the bullet and do what's right. Like with my medication, adding lithium, like I don't want to do it. I want to be able to be natural, like healed and everything, but I know my lithium levels are low and it's hurting me, so I have to just take it. But I don't doubt they exist. I don't doubt they exist either. I think sometimes angels can be people too, and in heaven. But yeah, you guys. So, yeah, I've been kind of like all over the place with these videos, not really having as direct of a vision for them. But I will get better over time with what I have, like, content wise. But thanks for keeping it interesting. I felt love, so I started considering God again. Then I got ordained. Nice. That's good. But yeah, I try to keep these videos like 30 minutes or so. So, keep on commenting after the video is posted if you would like. And I will heart and possibly reply. See you next time. Bye.